Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. I'm Chelsea, you know that, I know that. I'm just a lady with a bulldog, a camera, and too many opinions, and I am actually bedazzling some jean shorts right now, and I have another camera set up on them, so y'all will actually see like down here, maybe, what we're doing. I'm going to a diamonds and denim party tomorrow, and so I am bedazzling these, and then I'm gonna go get a slutty top, and then I have real cute high cowboy boots that are white and like bejeweled too. Very excited. I told Tony that he needs to wear jeans and then just like a jean vest. Only if he lets me bedazzle it. Anyways, so I'm just a lady with a bulldog, a camera, and too many opinions, and a new hobby apparently. However, we have some craziness with the Monat girlies. I know, I'm sorry, but y'all know what one of my favorite things is when the Monat gals come at me and really just act wild. Now, I have been accused of being a mean girl. I'll just embrace it at this point. Being a clout goblin, that's a clout queen, not a clout goblin. Thank you very much. Of being a jealous hater with a broke mindset, of being a stalker, being uneducated, literally everything like under the sun. One thing I've never been accused of is like purposely trying to hurt someone who has a disabled child. Yeah, we'll get to that in a minute. These girlies are going to truly just like all new lows to try to sad fish and manipulate their audiences. And if them saying that I'm a mean girl makes themselves feel better, helps them sleep at night, go for it. But also, just because you're saying I'm a mean girl doesn't mean that what I'm saying is not valid. That's just my opinion though, what do I know? So, as I told y'all previously with the videos that I had done about the Monat founders shares, how we have debunked those and we love it, all their claims. I had asked y'all if you see anyone talking about them, claiming it's like $1 billion company and that it's profit sharing and all this BS about it, which they are, then send them my video or call them out or whatever in a nice way if you can. They're not going to take it as nice, so it like really doesn't matter, but just don't be rude. And with that, screenshot it and DM me. I want to see those interactions. Seems like y'all have had just about as successful of interactions as I have, which means they're not that great. So let's go ahead and see the people who I have had interactions with, shall we? Oh, and we have also reported all of them to the FTC. And in this video, I'm going to show you just a quick recap of how to report them to the FTC. It takes like less than 2 minutes. And all you got to do is just screenshot their Instagram so that you know their link, their username, their actual name, stuff like that. And it's just fabulous. So we're going to be a part of the solution, not a part of the problem, although I am their problem. So here's an example of one of my comments on some random person's thing. And my comment says, Monat is not $1 billion company. They are projected to generate $300 million this year. The founders' shares would only come out to roughly $200 per share per quarter if there are 200 people with 1 share each. And I believe that was on TikTok. You can't leave like longer comments, which sucks, but I tried to keep it shorter over there. And then on Facebook, I went kind of ham. And then on Instagram, I've been leaving a bunch of comments too. And the thing with Instagram, especially with DMs, like I've been DMing people this information, you'll see, I basically say the same thing to all of them, but a lot of times people won't even see it. So really the outcome of this is like people either didn't see it because it's in their message request, or they saw it and just blocked me, or they saw it and responded and then blocked me. So we're gonna go over the ones that responded and then blocked me today. So I did have a copy and paste thing, so you'll see, like I said, a lot of them are the same, but the first half of this message that I sent to Andrea, who is, I think she's pretty high up in Monat, and she's really just been like panic posting lately, which is hilarious. And she's absolutely a Looney Tune. I have had a lot of people reach out to me and be like, girl, she is a lunatic. And what do you know? We've come to find out that she is absolutely a lunatic. Also, the filters that she uses makes her like look a lot older than she is. That's just my opinion. Don't use those filters, girl. So I said, I saw your video about the visionary founders shares, and it looks like quite a bit of the information you shared was incorrect. If a market partner qualifies for the founders shares bonus pool, they will not receive 1% of the total revenue. It is not profit sharing or shares of $1 billion company, and it is not for life. Monat is not a $1 billion company. They have never generated $1 billion in a year. Not only has their revenue steadily decreased over the last 4 years, but they are also projected to generate less than 350,000. I meant to say 350 million. That would be very depressing if it was 350,000. 350 million in sales revenue this year. And then I basically just went over the math and I said the visionary founders share pool is 1% of the commissionable revenue quarterly, not the total revenue quarterly. If they do 60 million in total revenue for that quarter, the commissionable revenue would be around 42 million. 1% of 42 million is 420,000. If there are roughly 2,150 market partners with 1 share each, they would each receive a quarterly bonus of less than $200. This is not the life-changing opportunity that is being promoted. And Andrea, before I even read this, she blocked me. And again, as I always say, if I was them, I'd block me too, okay? But she said nothing I said was untrue, period. Actually, yeah, you did share multiple posts with misinformation, but okay. I know what the current shares are, and I know that we are growing after a downturn, like every company after 2020. I made 0 promises about it, but the share is still good money and will be really good money, thanks. Hey, Andrea, what does that even mean? And also, you don't know what the current shares are. You may know what the shares are for the other 2 pools, but we're not talking about the other 2 pools. We're talking about the visionary founders pool. That's the one we're talking about. We're talking about the new one, the one that you're promoting. So those are different pools. And no, you don't know what those are yet because it hasn't happened. What are you talking about, lady? You can't say that you know what the payout of it's going to be because 1, quarter isn't over. 2, I'm sure Monat has not shared with you that information of the commissionable revenue for that quarter. And also, I'm sure you probably don't know how many people are in it. You don't have the information available to you to even fill in that formula. So again, you're wrong, but hey, that's okay. So we did report her to the FTC, sharing false information, trying to recruit people into a money-making work-for-yourself scheme. And we'll go over that in a moment. And now here's someone that we have showcased multiple times on my channel. We have Call Me Jules, Julie Parker. She is very much so a fundy trad wife wannabe sourdough queen. Imagine all of your content just being about sourdough. Hers is. So Julie shared this Instagram story, which is offensive, of course.
The recording to the call, the opportunity call that I just did, I would be more than happy to send it to you. Just send me a message and I'll send you the recording and you can hear all about the details and everything. But the condensed version, the short version, and the reason why you want to join my team this month, in the month of June, and no other month. This month you want to get started because Monat is extremely generous to us. They pay us so well. They give us so many bonuses. You can earn free trips. You can earn the car. You can earn up to 45% commission on your sales. Like, there's so many reasons why or how they've proven that they're super generous to their market partners. But not only that, they just reopened the Founders Share opportunity for the USA. They just reopened the opportunity to earn Founders Shares in the company. It's basically like you're getting in when the business just started. You know how people always say, I wish I would have been there when you could buy in for Bitcoin, and then like you're in it when it's worth so much money. They're giving you the opportunity to do that again. Floor level, get in while it's good, and then earn Founder Shares. 1 second. Earn Founder Shares in a multi-billion-dollar company. So you're going to get paid quarterly sales from the entire company in the USA in your pocket. It's crazy. So here's how you earn a share. When you join my team in the month of June, you have a full year, 365 days by next June to hit the car rank, which is the middle of the company, y'all. It took me 11 months to hit, and it took my girl on my team, she had 600 followers at the time, 600 followers, and she hit the car rank quicker than I did. She hit it in 10 months. I'm going to help you hit the car rank by next June, and then you're going to earn a share in a multi-billion-dollar company. And you're also going to earn your paid-for Cadillac, and you're also going to earn about 5 figures, if not more, within that time frame. In a year with the company, I've earned my car. I've earned over $150,000 from home, paid off all of our debt, put a front porch on our house. We just bought 6 acres. Like, that's what's happening. All of that, all of these things have happened in a year for us. What could happen in a year for you? If you jumped in today and your goal was to stay home with your kids or take your husband off of overtime jobs and give more time.
So much to say. I hate it. So first and foremost, money does not care about their market partners. They care about money. If you are not bringing in money, they don't care about you. Even if you are bringing in money, they most likely don't care about you. And you are very much so replaceable. Just like Tony Van Schuyt was to them. She brought in a lot of money. Guess what? They still fired her. Doesn't matter. Absolutely does not matter. If you don't get in line, in my opinion, they'll fire you. Doesn't matter how much money you bring in for them. Also, if they cared so much about you, they would probably pay you an actual wage and actual money, and not have in there secretly, in my opinion, and it's super skeezy that if you join to be a market partner, then for the rest of your life, you, even after you leave money, then you cannot be a part of any class action lawsuits or anything like that. Yeah, did you know that that's in there? That is so schemy, so sketchy. So if they F you over, it doesn't matter. And no one ever thinks they're gonna be part of a class action lawsuit. You don't plan for that, And don't be like, oh, well, it doesn't matter. I would never even need that option. You probably do. You're just brainwashed. You don't know it yet, girl. And then also they reopened founder shares. No. It is a new pool. It is a completely different pool. Completely different. It might have the same qualifications or requirements as the legacy founders pool, but it's not called the legacy founders pool for a reason, because it's not that. It's not the same thing. And also trying to say oh, well, remember when people say they wish they could get into something right when it opens, well, that's what they're doing. But it's not that. It's not that at all, because you're not just now opening. Your revenue is way down from what it used to be. That's a fact. And then there's way more people in it. So no, it's not the same. I know I said I wanted to do a video like this because I wanted to be able to show people facts and be okay, there you go. And truly see what they do with it. And I'm just being either ignored and blocked or just ignored. They literally do not care. And it's wild to me that these people are so brainwashed. You said multi-billion-dollar company, not to repeat the same jokes over and over again, but is the billion-dollar company in the room with us now? Is she? Because last time I checked, Monat has not done over 500 million in the last 4 years. So I don't know if y'all just can't count, or you're just really taking fake it till you make it and manifesting to a whole different level. But there's manifesting and there's speaking something into existence. And then there's just delusion. And that is believing things that are not reality. So y'all are just straight up delusional. You might be able to hit it in 10 months, but can you maintain it? That's a whole nother question. When I had access to those documents, there were so many people that I would see who were qualified at that rank, but then they wouldn't qualify, they wouldn't hit the requirements each month for that car bonus. So that's a lot. That's crazy. And that was pretty common for people not to get it every month from what I have seen. If true, that's crazy. I'm not saying that's true. I'm saying if that's true. That income claim, call the FTC, call Tina, get Tina, you know her, Truth in Advertising. Tina, where you at? Holy income claim. And also false. And false promises and false advertising. Tina, where are you? That's my girl, Tina. So again, not a billion-dollar company, but she's saying it with her whole chest. That's real crazy. How badly are you trying to hit or maintain your rank, girl? You gotta lie that much? Oh, but it's so easy to be successful and get people in this company. Is it? Because if you gotta lie that much, if you have to say that many wrong things consecutively in a row, that ain't good. Not a $1 billion company. I know I've said that 1 billion times in this video. Not a $1 billion company. Not a paid for car. Not a share. Most likely ain't gonna make 6 figures. Okay, so my message to this dork was, I don't know why she didn't have me blocked already, but I responded to that and I said, but Jules, Monat is not a multi-billion dollar company. They are projected to do 300 million in sales this year. The founder shares pool is not payouts of 1% of the total revenue. The pool is made up of 1% of the commissionable revenue for that quarter, which is roughly 30% less than the total revenue for that quarter. If there's around 2,000 reps with one share, each would be around $200 a share. And then I sent this graphic in this video. So as we can tell from this website right here, in the last few years, Monat's revenue has clearly declined and is continuing to decline. A few Monat reps have even said, oh, we're projected to do $300,000 in revenue this year. If that's the case and the past is any indication that y'all are not doing well, then how in the heck are you saying that you're going to be doing $1 billion a year in 5 years? Baby girl, and look, according to the graph, it looks like in 5 years you ain't going to even be around. With how you're going, it looks like you're going to be at 0. What are you doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? Lying. That's what we're doing. And then she blocked me. So that's cool. All right. So then it's been great. It's been real great. My little experiment, it's going so well. So then we have Kristen Head, who needs to get her head right because holy. So I sent her that same DM that I've sent most of these gals. And then she said, based off the inputs from the people who qualified for the founders pool 10 years ago, again, that's irrelevant. Dum-dum. Delusion. It was stated that those qualified received up to $600,000 over their years because it is a for life opportunity once you're in the pool. No, it's not. It's literally not, Kristen. You're wrong. My God. Well, it's my understanding, so I'm just posting based off my own research with my team and upline. Thank you for your input. Hey, well, guess what? Y'all are wrong. Multiple people who have left the company who were in the original legacy shares don't get that anymore. Why the heck would Monat do that? Ugh. And Kristen, I don't know if you know this, but you can't just say, oh, well, I didn't know. That's what my upline told me. You, all of you girlies, are gonna be the death of me, honestly. But all y'all are responsible for what you share, especially because I'm pretty sure Monat has never said that it is for life. This ain't the lottery. This isn't the lottery. This isn't $4,000 a week for life. That's not how that works. And Monat would go absolutely bankrupt within a year. Because hell, I mean, you could just qualify for that and then just leave. That's not how that works. Why? Because that's literally just not how it's set up. Why would any company do that? It's like they're listening to their uplines compare it to something that is a lot more legit, like owning equity in a company. Right? Being an actual investor in a company. And then they're taking that and being like, oh, so it's just like that. So I own something. I get a share. Once I get it, I have it for life. It's absolutely not true. I hate this. And she said, also, sorry, meant to add this in the previous message. My video states in the caption that Monat is to become a $1 billion company within the next 5 years. I never said it currently is. What tells you it's going to be a $1 billion company in the next 5 years? Because again, if we look at the trend and the numbers, Monat's going to be in jail. Just kidding, but going to be a 0, not a billion. Oh, Lord. And then she sent me a screenshot of her caption, which you can't just do conflicting information. Like, that's not how that works. Also, yes, you are sharing misinformation still. She replied to one of my stories of someone leaving Monat, and she said, I should have known you just have a platform to bash the company. That's not why I have a platform, but thank you. She is moving to another health and wellness company who offered her a better deal. She's still working in multi-level marketing. Yeah, I know. And then I had shared my reel on my story, and so she responded to that and said, point exactly. So I said, you're comparing a pool with less people and more money, which is what the legacy founder shares are. And I said, this is literally me using talk to text. How is money to become a $1 billion company in the next 5 years when their annual sales revenue has decreased steadily over 50% in the last 4 years? She said, we are aware it is commissionable money. I never stated it wasn't. No, you said total revenue, but okay. I'm fully aware. Are you? Then stop sharing false information. You know you're wrong? Is that what you're saying? But I'm not going to argue with you because you're wrong. This is your platform to do whatever with, and this is mine to do whatever with. That's the beauty of social media. I hadn't looked at your profile before I read your message, but that's why I said it makes sense. You're not the first person who isn't a fan of money. Yeah, clearly. And I said, you were okay with sharing a false opportunity and misinformation on your platform? I said, why would you want to do that? And she said, it's not false. It's happening. Is it? You can't promote something that hasn't happened yet. Not how that works. The qualification states that if you hit the middle rank of the company next year, you are promised 1% of the commissionable revenue quarterly throughout the rest of your life. That you are a market partner with Monat. People are so stupid. And guess what? No, it's not. If you don't maintain your rank, then you lose it. That's actually what it says. That's not what it says, actually. The pool is 1% of the commissionable revenue. So if 2,000 people are in it, then you would receive less than 0.06% of 1% of the commissionable revenue. That'd be like $200. Is $200 a quarter money that will be paying for your kids after you're dead, like you claimed in this reel? And I sent her a screenshot of her delusional reel. If calling me a hater and a mean girl and a bad person makes it easier for you to dismiss what I'm saying, then go for it. But this type of unethical marketing is being used to manipulate people into this company, and it's doing a lot of damage. And she said, no, $200 would not be, but my bonus this month alone was more than $200. That wasn't from the founders pool. So again, you're talking about different things. But okay. And most people who do Monat have large bonuses because we work. Have you seen the income disclosure statement, Kristen? Because most people don't make any money with Monat. The majority of people lose money. And by this time next year, that work will pay off. I understand this is what you use your platform for, but I personally won't go back and forth with you. Well, you are, so I win. I have the decency of being a good human to just let it go. Good human or good at being delusional and ignorant? You can believe what you want, but I'll circle back next year and let you know what I get paid from the pool. Why would you wait until next year? Why wouldn't you do it this year? Lord, I'm not posting anything unethical. It's the truth. No, it's actually not. You're lying. And I was never manipulated to join this company, nor have I manipulated anybody else. If you've been manipulated or lied to, or in the downline of the Kristen Head on Instagram, feel free to leave it in the comments below. Or if you think she's lied about anything, don't harass her or send hate towards her or anything like that. We're all benefiting. Not like 80% of you, but all right. This has been a life-changing experience for myself, and the money I make will go towards paying for my child's future. That's why most people have side hustles, and it being 2024 makes it even easier, and it's a great opportunity. I'm sorry you have this view, and I'm not sure who painted such a bad picture of MLMs for you, the truth and history. But that's your loss. Nah, baby, that's my gain. Please do have a great day. Well, I did have a great day, and I reported her to the FTC, and I walked people through how to do it on my Instagram, and Miss Kenna Anderson did not like that. She said, no, ma'am. Okay, I'm listening. This is so disrespectful. I mean, lying's disrespectful, but all right. To have so much built up hatred and disrespect for someone you don't know is so sickening. You know what's sickening is taking advantage of people who are naive and maybe uneducated on a situation and doing so that you can make money. That's sickening. Spreading false information when you have been provided with facts that completely invalidate the misinformation that you've been sharing. And then you continue to share that information, the false information, to try to continue to recruit people into your pyramid scheme. That is sick. This is holding people accountable for their behavior. That's what I'm doing. Please take a step back and stop and think about how you would feel if someone did this to you. Well, they could, but it would be invalid because I am not breaking FTC guidelines. I ain't breaking the law. They might think I'm being unethical or something. I mean, really, that's like a matter of opinion to a sense, but no, can't do that. Not in a valid way, at least. I mean, sure, they can like falsely do it, but no. Tearing someone and a company down for your own hatred is beyond me. Well, Kenna, if you don't stand up for anything, what will you fall for? And then she replied to another one of my Instagram stories and said, to be clear, you are creating a false narrative and false claims about a person and a company. No, I'm not, but okay. I said, Kenna, where have I shared false information? If you're open to having a logical and calm conversation, I'm absolutely up for that. Let's do it. If you're unable to provide facts and back up anything you're saying, then I think that's important for you to pay attention to. Well, she blocked me. Yeah, she's got her own issues going on, so she should figure that out. That's none of my business. Kristen decided to play the victim. What do you know? She said this will be a long read, FYI. It's really not that long, but okay. I have never claimed anything false about this business or opportunity. I literally just showed you a screenshot of where you shared false information. And even in our DMs, you shared false information, but all right. The money, etc. It's brought me everything I have ever shared has been truthful. No, but all right. I wake up every day and come on this platform and share my life, my time, and myself with all of you because I want to. For the ones who have been here since 2018, when it all started, you know that. But this morning, someone who doesn't know me at all tried to attack my character. Well, then don't have a character. I will not tolerate bullying or harassment on this page. It was on DMs, not on your page, but all right. Money is what pays for my child. Did you buy her? Her medical bills, food, our rent. Oh, so because it funds your life and because you make money, it doesn't matter if it's unethical. Okay. All right. Got it. How does it feel to bash the mother of a Down syndrome child who can't work a typical 9 to 5 because she has to stay home with her baby who has a disability? You know who you are, but don't you dare think you're going to get away with the lies and hate you spread. I'm pretty sure I am not spreading lies and hate. I mean, I didn't lie about anything, my girl. I mean this with all due respect, which is none. I don't care if you have a child with a disability, with Down syndrome, with anything. I don't care if you don't have kids. I don't care if you do have kids. That does not mean that you can lie and spread misinformation and then continue to, when you're called out on that, or play the victim. Guess what? Just because I have ADHD and anxiety and I am autistic, that means y'all can't call me out. Like you're not even using a disability of your own. You're using someone else's disability. How shitty of a person do you have to be to do that? How does it feel? I'm still going to call you out. I don't care who you are, what disabilities you do or don't have. If you do have kids or don't have kids, if they got disabilities or not, what genitals you got, what color your skin is. Like, I do not care. If you're doing crappy things, you should be held accountable. I'm a feminist, baby. That means I'm going to call you out on your behavior too. We're an equal opportunity channel over here, girl. So that girl sucks. But let's go ahead because this video is getting a little bit long since I had to stop. So let's go ahead and go over reporting someone to the FTC, okay? So in the links in my link tree, in my description box, in just literally the link tree link, in my description box, in my bios of all of my social media, if you click that and scroll all the way down, you'll see an option that says report scammers to the FTC. So you'll click on that. And then it'll bring you to reportfraud.ftc.gov. And then you'll do report now. Before I do this, I always screenshot the person's Instagram. And sometimes I'll take like a screenshot of like the behavior or the lie or whatever. If it is like, if there's like words, you know, that helps. Is your report about any of these common problems? So I always click program to be your own boss or start a business. Cause like realistically, I know there's franchise, I know there's job scam, investment, but like be your own boss, like that's really what these people are promoting. Did you pay or send money? No, I did not. Were you asked to pay or send money? technically, yeah, if I was talking to them or, I would have been, they are promoting this scheme, this scam, and how much money. Then I always just put the most common price of a starter pack for any MLM is usually like $299. And then how did it start? Social media, what social media app, Instagram, when were you first contacted? And then I put typically today and name of the company, Monat. This is the one I did for Julie. Name of the person you dealt with, Julie Parker. Do you have any other information about them? Yes. And then it says comments, describe what happened. That's where I put the link to their Instagram account because it'll ask for like website previously, but it doesn't let you put in like their Instagram link. So I put it in the comments, and you don't have to fill out like every single thing. Like there are not required fields really. So then I put in there basically, this is what they're doing. This is why it's wrong. This is the actual truth, like blah, blah, blah. It asks for information about you. So it says, are you filing this for someone else? No. First name, last name, region. I put in my zip code and then also my phone number and my email address and then my age range too. And then just click submit. Yes. The FTC will keep you anonymous. They're not going to call up Julie Parker and be like, hey, Jane Smith reported you to us. You scamming? Like, that's not how that works. But they do want your contact information so that they can reach out to you if needed and get more information from you. Okay, so please keep that in mind. Be a part of the solution, not a part of the problem. We can complain about these people, make fun of them, do all that. But then if we're not doing anything about it, like we're just complainers and we don't want to be complainers. Okay, so this video is already too long, so we're just going to leave it there. If you are subscribed, your butt looks so good and I'm so happy that you're here and I hope you stay spicy and remain assertive. If you're not subscribed, you are dead to me. And I mean, that's fine. I didn't get very far with bedazzling. I need to do how this is all up here and then it's like scattered out. I need to do that over here. So I'll finish doing that. But me and little bean boy need to go to Nordstrom to get new sunglasses and to try to find like a slutty shirt to wear with this. I'm excited. I need to self-tan tomorrow too. Okay, stay spicy. Please subscribe because if you are subscribed, then you get me telling you that your butt cheeks look good. Okay. Anyway, see you in my next video. Goodbye. Don't be a scammer. Please report these people. Okay, bye.